Hello, everybody. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a great day so far, and I hope that you continue to. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Angelica, aka Fierce Diva, Fierce Sim Diva, Sim Fierce Diva, either or you could call me. And today I'm bringing to you my Skyrim load order and my new little order. So like mods I already was using and mods that I want to use. So I decided, right? I said, wait a minute. I said, I'm really enjoying this Skyrim gameplay that we're doing now. Bloodshed Live. But I said I really want to get into more of the role playing aspect of everything. So Skyrim is one of them games that is so nostalgic and it really just takes you away. Like Skyrim is such an awesome game. And so with my game already messing up because of myself, adding mods, taking away mods, the recent mods I added to my game was the campfire and the frostfall mods. And I just recently learned once you have your mod low order set, don't touch it once you start your game. But of course I didn't listen because I added the campfire and frostball mod and the game just been crashing and I'm just so over it. I'm so sick of it. And it is what it is. I'm not going to let that get to me. We're just going to start fresh and get more into character and really give a story for my character, because I didn't really have nothing planned for Fenoria. I just threw it together because I was so excited and couldn't wait to play. But I've been working on this other idea, and one of the things I do love about Skyrim is the vampires. I can't stand them, but I love them. I love the fact that Skyrim has vampires and that the vampires live the life that they live and they do the things that they do, right? I love, in a sense, being a vampire hunter. So I said, let me bring that character back. I had a character I played in Skyrim before. Her name was Brea, and she was a vampire hunter. And I always wanted to really get in depth with Brea and everything. But at the time, I didn't really have a lot of people interested in Skyrim, and which sucked because I'm like, Skyrim's such an awesome game, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I want to bring Brea back. And she's really going to be a vampire hunter. This time I said, you know what? This is going to be my very first time actually making a build. Normally I just play Skyrim and play Skyrim. I don't have no build. I always get people coming to streams, like my old streams, these recent streams asking, oh, well, what build you're doing? I'm like, oh, I don't have a build up here. On Elder Scrolls Online, I always have a build. But on Skyrim, I never focused on like a particular build. I just play. But I want to this time really focus on a build, focus on certain skills and all of that. So I came up with a idea. Wait a minute. Let me fix this. So I came up with skills that I think would befit a vampire hunter. And wait, can I take a picture of this? All right, good. All right, so I came up with a build that I think will be perfect for a vampire hunter in Skyrim. And it's a build that you guys could use as well for yourselves. And just let me know, what do you think? And we're going to look for some new mods and everything for this new gameplay that's going to come about. Now, some quests I'll do that we just did with Fenoria and some I won't. But just keep in mind that I'm going to try to be more into character with this new build and everything. So for the vampire build, what I came up with for a vampire hunter, right? Definitely one hand, right? Alchemy, because a vampire hunter knows that having cure disease potions and health potions is a must when you're fighting vampires. And sneaking, being able to really sneak up on these vampires, especially like the master vampires, will definitely be beneficial for the vampire hunter when he or she is facing the what do you call them? Like the master vampires and stuff. So being able to sneak up on them and get the drop on them first before they get the drop on you, or sneaking up on them and doing a sneak attack will be awesome. So then I came up with destruction. Knowing some good destruction spells, because if you come in contact with a whole group of vampire hunters, that's going to be a lot to take on, because these vampires are strong in general. So you want to be able to have some kind of spell, and I think destruction spells are going to be great towards vampires, especially the flame and shock, and even frost for vampires. So then restoration skill. As a vampire hunter, again, you know how dangerous these vampires are, and it is important that you don't turn into one yourself, and you want to be able to cure yourself, heal yourself of any damages they may have done to you, and not just yourself, but some people you might come across in the roles who's fighting a vampire, or who may suffer the vampire attack and they don't want to turn, so they may need a healer and might not have enough time to make it to the town to see a priest. So restoration skill. Enchanting. As a vampire hunter, I feel you want some great enchantments on your weapon, and you can't rely on anybody in Skyrim to enchant your weapon the way that you need it to be enchanted, because there's special skills and perks and etc that a vampire hunter feel they need. You hear, Phoenix? That a vampire hunter feel they need. So they want to make sure that they have certain enchantments, or are able to make enchantments when they need to for their weapon. So then smithing. You need some really great armor when fighting up against vampires. Little hide armor, or what's that other armor? The little leather armor. That's not gonna cut it when you're fighting a vampire, especially a master vampire or one of the master vampire thralls. Those thralls are really strong, and being able to smith your own armor and enchant it yourself will be really great for a vampire hunter. And last is archery. Again, sometimes a vampire hunter might need to fight from a distance. This is where the sneak skill come in, being able to sneak up on your vampire and use a bow or a crossbow. So that's the vampire hunter build I came up with. So now we're going to look for some mods. So I'm going to show you guys what I got so far, and we're going to do the mod load order correctly the way it's supposed to be, because I know, I've been learned the correct load order, but I don't know what's up with some of these mods. Like like the issues we've been having lately with this gameplay, which is me adding mods in mid game and taking mods out in mid game, and I don't haven't supposed to been doing that. So yeah. All right, let me see here. So I got my list here written down. If I didn't get rid of it, where's my pictures? Get this out of here. How do I get to my screenshots? I never knew that. Now I take screenshots a lot. It should have showed up in my pictures, right? Here we go. All right, so now this is my current load order, and I'm really thinking of getting rid of this mod, but I'm trying to find a mod that I could use that will be good to replace this one, this Wilds of Skyrim mod. I actually love this mod because it actually brings more wildlife to Skyrim, and this mod does a lot, and it gives you it brings a lot of wildlife to Skyrim for sure, and it brings people walking about. It brings Skyrim to life. But the issue I noticed with this mod, sometimes in the game, like for instance, yesterday, there was a troll floating in midair, and sometimes you'll see deers running in the sky, mammoths falling out of the sky. So that's the issue with this mod. But this mod is really great as far as like bringing life to Skyrim. So we're going to look into replace this mod right here. But and it also add faction patrols, so it add patrols throughout Skyrim as well, again to bring life. Um, it brings the what do you call those pigs? Whatever the pigs are called up here, it spawned those up. All sorts of stuff, and it adds animal meat and hearts to the game for alchemy and stuff, and hireable mercenaries and all sorts of stuff. This is a really great mod, but those are some of the issues you'll deal with. Floating animals and whatnot, and then when you try to kill them, you'll kill them, but your follower will continue to attack them. Like Rhea and Marcorio kept attacking the troll, but the troll was already on the ground dead because our Fusro died out the sky. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can replace this mod. But anyway, these two mods I recently added. I couldn't wait for them to come on console because these were actually made for PC, and I always heard great things about this mod. These two mods, the Campfire and Frostfall mod. So now that we got it, this is definitely a keeper because I love playing survival mode, and survival mode actually could cause your game to crash from the creation club. So because I turn it on and off when I need to fast travel or something, and it causes issues in my game. So now with this, I don't have to worry about turning survival mode on and off. So Campfire and Frostfall, these mods definitely go at the top. Campfire goes before Frostfall. So make sure you put that like that. That's definitely correct. This mod, some mods, the mod author will tell you that the mod should be placed at the bottom, the top, etc., etc. And this mod is a mod that has to be placed near the top, according to the mod author. Then we have alternate fast travel for survival, which is great because you can't fast travel during survival mode, which is understandable because they want survival mode to be more immersive. And yeah, but sometimes I need to fast travel. I don't care. So that's why I have this. But since I have Frostfall and Campfire, I may not need that anymore. So let me see. But these two does not, see how it says load order? It is desirable to install it at the top as much as possible. So that's why this mod is up here. Okay, I'm going to keep that one, but this one might go. So then I have guard dialogue overhaul, which changes, give the guards more dialogue, which we need. Then I have IA special console graphics. I use skip the quest to kill Parthenex. This is something I recently added because Parthenex is a dragon that I have to meet. I haven't met him yet. And I don't know why they would want me to kill him if he's not bad. So I want to skip that. So I got that. This mod I absolutely love, the Dragonborn Sanctuary skip. The only thing with this mod is this though. The one thing I don't like about it. Now this mod starts you off in Helgen and it gives you a new start to the game instead of you riding in the cart to Helgen to be put on the executioner's block. You're interrupted pretty much. So there will be a letter letting you know that the Stormcloaks found out about Ulfric being on this cart. So they interrupt the cart just before it gets to Helget. So once you create your character and pick what side you want to be on, Rayloff or the other guy, you'll spawn into this huge battle that's ensuing between the Stormcloak soldiers and the Imperial soldiers. You get to pick up items off the dead corpses, but you can't stand around there too long because they'll turn on you. And then you take off. But this mod also adds some horse that keep following you around. So this is why I normally start my game with this mod, and then I'll come out, disable the mod once I save and get to a safe place. But learning now that disabling mods, taking them in and out in mid-play game playthrough isn't a good idea. That causes crashes and stuff. So that could have screwed me from the beginning, from me doing that. So I'm going to replace this mod, although I absolutely love it. It has a chest there as well for you to start off with some items just to help you along. And again, you could loot the dead soldiers that fall to get some good loot. But like I said, you'll have this horse that follows you around. And the horse ended up becoming hostile to me on it a few times because I did use this mod a few times. And that's why I end up disabling the mod after I make it somewhere safe. But instead of doing all of that, we're just going to remove this mod completely. So I'm going to just take that out now. Bye, mod. I really liked you. So next up, we have weather mod. So you want to put patches and bugs fixes first. That goes at the top of the mod low order. Anything that's going to impact the entire game, right? So like this stuff impacts its overhauls and things like that. So then any quest mods we have, which I just downloaded one, that got to go up top. So I just found this mod, right? And it's going to go good with my story because like I said, this time around, I really want to get into the role-playing aspect of things. Where did the mod go? I ain't downloaded. Hang on. I was just looking at it. I ain't downloaded. Okay, let me grab it. Here it is. So this mod, wait, where is it? Stones of Baron Zaya quest markers. I never ever completed the Baron Zaya quest. I would love to, finding all of these cool gems and stuff. I want to see what happens when you get all of the gems. So I need a little help here finding all of the markers. But then I was thinking, okay, I have a story already, which you guys, this is what this stream is all about. We're shopping for mods and we're chatting because I'm going to start a whole new Skyrim playthrough. And we're going to do it different. There's going to be some quests, like I said, that Fenoria did that we'll do. But then for the most part, a lot of the things she did, we may not do. But if we do them, I'm going to try to be more into character and stuff like that. So, yeah, I can't wait because this is how it should have been the first time when I did Fenoria. But I was so excited to play and stuff, I just threw her little backstory together, didn't put much thought into it, and boom, jumped into the game. And look what happened after I did that. The game keep crashing, and I'm just becoming overwhelmed at this point. So, this mod will go under... It will actually go... Let me see. It will actually go here. All, yeah, because quest mod's supposed to go before like the environmental stuff. So I'm gonna save my load order because this load order be moving around on its own. I don't know why Bethesda got it like that. All right. So we got the Wild of Skyrim alternate fast travel for survival. So if you play in survival mode and want to fast travel, you'll use the road signs that come in the game already and fast travel that way, which is pretty cool. Guard dialogue overhaul. I told you guys, give the guards new things to say. So now we got the Stones of Zaya quest. They'll help us find all of these unusual gems we find in the game. So this IA special console graphics skip the quest to kill Parthenex. Obsidian Weathers is a really great weather mod. I never had trouble with this one. It it does a lot when it comes to the weather. A really great weather mod. As far as like the raining, the snowing, the lightning, the way the moons look and stuff. Really cool. Skyrim is windy. So we know Skyrim be windy, but you can't never hear the wind or really tell that it's windy. So with this mod, it's a pretty cool mod because it actually makes the grass and stuff move when it's windy. And when it is windy, you could actually hear the wind. Project Hippie Clipping Patch. This actually fixes a lot of clipping issues that's naturally in the game. Like, you know how Bethesda is, but this fixes a lot of clipping issues like tents that was in the trees or uh, uh, the grass cutting into something else. This fixes a lot of that. Luminous lighting overhaul changes the lighting. It overhauls lighting in a lot of buildings and outside, inside, and stuff all over Skyrim. And it makes Skyrim really looks beautiful. It does. The lighting is way better. Combat sound and attack impact. Now, you know why we fighting and stuff. Normally in Skyrim, you don't really hear no combat sounds and stuff, but this makes it so you could hear, the swords clashing against the shields or the sounds of Magica flying by your ear and etc. So really great mod. Realistic waterfall sounds. So you guys probably seen me when I ran by a few waterfalls and you could actually hear the sound of it. That's what that does. Really great. Master the Summit. This actually put bridges in places where like you ever try to go a certain way and you can't because you got to climb up the mountain and you can't get up the mountain. So this actually puts bridges in places, some places, and make a path for you, a safe path for you. Ancient Land. This puts all sorts of arcs and statues and things like that to make some parts of Skyrim look more ancient than what it was. And I actually seen some cool things in game with this mod in. Interesting roles. Okay, so you see this, right? Now the mod author tells you that if you're going to use his mod Ancient Land, that this automatically goes underneath it. So, but listen. Wait, is this the one with... Okay, never mind. That's not the mod that adds more people to the thing. So interesting roles adds more items along the roles and stuff to make things a little more interesting in Skyrim. Better city entrances. It says what it says. Some towns don't like the entrances just look bare or whatever. This just brings more detail to city entrances. Nordic Ruins of Skyrim. This one overhauls some of the ruins, which I ain't been into these except for Labyrinthian was the only one I was in. But this overhauls some of the exteriors and stuff of some of the ruins in Skyrim to make them look better and, not so plain. Point the Way. This actually put more signs throughout Skyrim. And I'm trying to learn, like, there's some people who play Skyrim and they don't have the map showing at all. I can't play like that yet because I'm still learning how to get from certain places to certain places. But Point the Way adds more road signs throughout Skyrim to help you start learning your way around Skyrim, which is great. Whole border banners. So this put banners throughout the holds. Stendar's Beacon, I just downloaded this one. And we just went to Stendar's Beacon in a stream yesterday. And when I seen it, I was looking like, okay. I was thinking to myself while we were over there, I'm like, oh, these poor vigilants of Stendar, they done got their village burnt down. And now they living over here. And it's plain. They ain't got no beds. What they had, 3 bedrolls on the floor. And we slept on one with Golder. I'm like, this sucks. So when I seen this mod, it enhanced Stendar's Beacon, actually giving the place more life and more furniture. I said that the vigilance deserve that. So I went ahead and put this in. So any after you put quest mods in, you'll put environmental change mods in, like weather, stuff like that. Then you're going to put large add-ons under that. So all of this stuff is underneath, like anything to towns, cities, villages, stuff like that. Player homes, all of that goes under the environmental changes. So all of this is good. These mods are good. And I'm going back over my mods because I'm like, okay, why in the world am I crashing the way that I am? Like, I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Okay, so then we got the Nightingale Hall rebuilt. I've been in there before when I played Skyrim, and it wasn't nothing impressive. This rebuilds the Nightingale Hall, makes it look better or something, so I can't wait to see how that looks. So I got a bunch of JK's mods. I love his mods. He makes the towns around Skyrim look really great. So we got Iverstead, Riverwood. It changes. He got one for Markarth, for Skull Village, which I don't even know where that's at. Never been there. We got Solitude, Whiterun. And yeah, that's it. Iverstead, Riverwood, Markarth, Skull Village, Solitude, Whiterun. Then we have Julia's Old Town Riften. I absolutely love this mod. I used this mod years ago. This overhauls Riften, the inside and outside of Riften, exteriors and interiors. Then I got this Juniper's College of Winterhold, which I recently replaced because I was using that mod, Magical Winterhold, but that was causing a lot of issues in Winterhold for me. So I found this mod, and it's much better working than that Magical College one. That one was just too much for me. And it still makes Winterhold look pretty cool. And it adds a bunch of new students. It makes Winterhold more lively. It does. So then we got the great city of Falkreath. Makes Falkreath look better. We got Dawnstar, special edition. This makes Dawnstar look better. And it changes some of the details and stuff. Then I got the great city of Morthal. Excuse me, this fixes Morthal. Epic Enhance Winterhold. So this fixes the city of Winterhold. Hang on. I got 2 Winterhold mods. Okay, wait. Okay, so this fixes Winterhold itself. This just works on Winterhold College. So those 2, okay, we're good. Never download a mod that does the same thing as another mod. That's going to cause conflicts automatically. All right, so then we got the great city of Rorikstead. That changes Rorikstead. We got the great city of Dragonbridge. We got spaghetti cities for Windhelm. Then I have big ultimate kills. It gives you more decapitations and more kill moves and things like that, which I think is great. I love it. Then we got more blood and gore, which gives you more blood. and gore. And I like that. Then we got kill moves, no blur. So this stops the blurring of the kill moves because I'm like, these kill moves are pretty cool when you able to do them. And why will they blur it out? That sucks. So we got that. So then we got better sleep. Now this increases the skill rate and hours of things and uh with the skills and I meant for the perks. It increases the time for the perks that you get from sleeping in Skyrim. So like rested, well rested, lover's comfort, etc., etc. Then we got big jump 2 times, so I get to jump twice as high. They actually have one where you could jump like 5 times higher. I'm like, yeah, that's a little bit too much for me. But being able to jump a little twice as high is good because I be trying to get over stuff and I can't. I always like to go all the way back around. So then I have unlimited sprinting, which I think is great because you could sprint for like not even 2 seconds. Uh, the sprinting meter goes down so freaking quick in Skyrim, no matter how much stamina you have. I noticed. So I got that. Then I got human enemies drop human hearts, and they drop human flesh. Now, those are alchemy ingredients, and I know the human hearts does damage health. That's the only thing I know. I don't know the other three, what you call it. And I think the human flesh does too. I don't know. But yeah, it makes it where that human enemies actually drop hearts and flesh because, that's pretty realistic in a sense, right? So then I have unique armors and weapons. This gives me more crafting options at the smithing table. I get to craft all sorts of clothes and stuff. And I can enchant them as well. So like if I run into clothing that already has enchantments, I could just go craft some and then put my own enchantments up there. So I like that. So let me see here. Actually, let me back up some because I need to. All right, player homes, tweaks to my gameplay. Right? Changes to animals and stuff needs to go. Okay, that's fine there. So you know what? Where is my restoration spell? That has to move. That needs to come up here somewhere. Alright, so since this is only 1.5 kilobytes, this will go here underneath that. Let me save. Alright, so I have this resurrection spell. It actually adds a book inside of the place, the temple in Whiterun, and the book will be on a floor that teaches you a resurrection spell, and which is pretty cool because there's been some people who died in a game, and I was like, no, so I was able to resurrect them, and especially with my vampire hunter build, this spell would be really great. I feel. Okay, so then I got this set for Halloween custom changer. It gives the kids more clothing options, which is really cool. I'm like, why we don't have a bunch of clothes for the kids anyway? So it gives this mod actually has a whole bunch of other costumes they could wear, but this one gives them the nightingale and thief uh outfits. And I'm like, I don't mind my kids wearing that. It's better than that shirt and pant outfit they wear, them kids run around in. Improved cooking survival mode. So this gives improved effects to food and stuff. And it gives warmth. So like if you're playing in survival mode and you know how the cold and stuff is, you could actually cook some food. The food gives you warmth, so you could warm up some. So you'll see me stopping and eating in the middle of being cold to help add some warmth to me. And alcohol restores some warmth and stuff. I might swap this one out for another one. I don't know. We'll see. But I do like that mod. That one always cool. But I want to be able to make like more types of food. And again, you never want to download a mod that does the same thing as the other one. Right? So then I got CC Curios Tweaks. This actually is a really awesome mod and a must-have if you play Anniversary Edition of Skyrim, because all of the new plants, alchemy ingredients they added with the Anniversary Edition of Skyrim, you can't find them nowhere. You can't buy them nowhere. So you got all these great ingredients and can't get them nowhere. So what this does, it tweaks that Creation Club Curios thing, and it has it so that the vendors, you know, the Khajiit caravans actually sell the ingredients for you to purchase. All of the things that came with the Creation Club items. So then I have, wait a minute, I might have to switch something out. Let me see. All right, changes to NPCs, followers. All right, so this will actually go up here. Changes to NPCs, followers. Animals. All right, let me see. So that changes NPCs. So that will go up. Okay, this is weapon stuff. So, all right, so everything needs to go above this. This is actually like crafting stuff. So I wouldn't even move that, right? I got a lot of things that change NPCs. All right, so like this, I will bring up. So let me see. 18. So I will move this. Wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, okay, so sounds and effects. That could stay where it's at. All right, let me see. Because those I wasn't having trouble with. And I have all up-to-date mods because I did realize I had mods that weren't up to date. So that was causing an issue. This was before I redid this mod low order. Alright, so new weapons and armor would actually alterations to game items. I don't think I had that. Now this one, all right, so let me go over this before I reorder this. So then I got this. I never seen this armor before, but apparently it's in a game, and they said that they never gave like a armor rating for this in survival mode. So like when you play in survival mode, all clothes change, like gets an armor rating as far as warmth goes. And they said that whatever this armor is doesn't have that value, so they made a fix for it. So I've been added that to my game because I'm like, that armor looks cool. Wherever it is, when I do find it, I want it to be fixed. So then I have animated weapon enchants. Actually, it shows the enchantments on a weapon. So like, it actually shows the shock, the fire on your weapon, wear multiple rings. I'm able to wear 10 different type of rings all at once. I love that mod. Arrow and bolt crafting tweaks. So this lets me craft more arrows than what you're normally able to craft, and bolts. So I could get like 100 arrows just from crafting one set, and give you more arrows and stuff like that, and bolts. Ring of unlocking. I don't like lock picking, so this ring actually helped me just open chest up with no problem. Ring of increased carry weight. No matter what game I play, I'm a looter. I'm a looter. I'm a looter. And I carry a bunch of stuff, especially in the beginning of Skyrim, waiting to get a home. I might find some things I want to keep and put in my home, but they don't give you that much carry space. So this ring gives you two options that you could buy from Bellator. You could get 1,000 points of extra carry weight or 100,000. I always use the 100,000 ring. Luminous Astronauts. This is a mod I recently added, and it's pretty cool. The astronauts are more luminous, and it made a huge difference because before, like, you couldn't really see like their color radiating off of them. This is awesome. Well-tamed horse. This actually lets my follower ride a horse as well. And wait, I think this is the follower mod. And I could call my horse with a Nord war horn. And yeah, my followers could get a horse as well. Get no more dead merchants. So this says what it says. You may leave a town, your favorite merchant get killed. You come back, can't sell stuff to them because your merchant gone. So this stops all of the merchants from being able to get killed. No more dead followers. This stop your followers from dying. Rich merchants. This actually increases the amount of gold the merchants carry and items you could sell to them. Various dragons actually makes, because apparently Skyrim has different dragons already, which I didn't know. And this makes the dragons you see various. So like dragons you might not have had seen, like how could I explain it? It gives you more different dragons than just the one to look at. You know, different colors, stripes, patterns on them. Pretty cool. Marriage, all. So I would really love to get married in Skyrim, but the one thing I did always notice, your choices are limited. This lets you marry pretty much any man or woman you want. It gives you more marriage options. Better dressed NPCs. This one I think I'm going to get rid of because I think this mod is causing some people to be naked. The guard, I don't know. I be seeing some naked guards or naked people around. I'm like, okay, there's a mod causing them to be naked. I don't know which one it is, but I think it's this one. But it makes the NPCs look more appropriate according to their title, you know? So then I have this mod, which is a faction overhaul. And I think, let me see, because this might have to go up. Because this is an overall armor, clothing, weapons. Yeah. So this will go up here with changes to like NPCs and stuff like that. Now that actually probably need to move. Let me see. Environmental changes. Buildings. UI skills, perks, level, and abilities. So wait, UI skills. Think yeah, like shouldn't that be up there? But I don't have no trouble with those mods. Those work fine. But this one I might get rid of because wait, let me see. I think that mod, I had the Vigilance of Stendar coming after me. Let me see. Was it this mod that caused it? Let me see. Okay, so I must have got rid of that mod. So this mod I just found, KS Hairdo's Light is supposed to add off a whole bunch of different hairstyles. I can't wait to see this in game. Character editor, this gives more eye choices, horns, makeup. So does this. This gives more lipstick color, hair colors, war paint colors. This retexture. Wait a minute. What is these? Okay, wait a minute. See, this stuff is not where it's supposed to be. And I think that's why I was having issues when I was going certain places and things was floating up in the air. All right. So these are considered environmental changes, first of all. So let's bring these up. So this will actually go like, Okay, but see, she says try loading as close to the bottom of your load order as possible next to other retexture mods. So this has to stay down there. That's why it's down there. Okay, okay, okay. Now this has to be at the bottom. Go away map clouds. That mod takes away all the map clouds on the map when you look at it. Water and terrain has to be at the bottom. That I know. So we're going to put this here. Now this, why is this down here? Low order, put it on the bottom. Okay. So that will go there. That's lower than that one. This one can move. Where's that other Julia? Close to the bottom. Okay, so let's move this one. And this would... So that's probably why I was having issues. So I'm actually going to put it in the bottom. I'm going to move this. No, this could stay. I'm going to move this up above. All right. Okay, so this... Wait, let me go up. Because I did see some mods that was questionable, like... Should have probably been somewhere else. Okay, so patches and bug fixes, we got that at the top, right? Things that impact my entire game, quest mods, environmental, all of that. Then large add-ons, things that add buildings and to the world, so that's all it is. Then I need to put gameplay tweaks under the buildings and stuff. So like that's a tweak, 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 tweak. That's a spell. So that's fine because gameplay tweaks and stuff, then spells. Changes to NPCs, followers, and animals. Now this is crafting, so this could go under, this could move. So changes to NPCs and stuff. This changes NPCs, that's a spell. So it'll go under there. So changes to NPCs. That's like crafting. This is actually a change to NPC if you think about it. And it's tweaked. So this could go up. This they're considering a patch, but armor as well. But this will be considered like a gameplay tweak, right? Yeah, because they're tweaking the armor, fixing the armor. That's crafting, more so crafting. I don't have no trouble with that one. So let me see. I can move this down because this is like crafting as well. Crafting immersion patches. Now this changes like all food and stuff, which this still works fine. So So this could stay there. Now this is going to go under changes to, wait. Um, okay, hang on, because all crafting stuff is, okay, so let me release this mod. Let me go back up. Gameplay tweaks or additions to the UI, skills, perks, leveling, abilities, and spells, right? We got that. Visual, textual, atmospheric changes, including sounds and effects. So that will go where that weapon thing would. This will go under here, right? Inventory manipulation for player or NPCs. So inventory manipulation. Where's that ring? All right, so that should be down here somewhere. Not that one. Inventory manipulation, right? Character model replaces. I don't have any of those. New weapons or armor. Okay, that's like that. Crafting changes, which will be, wait, this stuff. Crafting. Miscellaneous or small changes. Okay, so that's like miscellaneous. This would, they got this under miscellaneous. If you decide to run enhanced attributes with level and luminescence, make sure to place. The only reason why you will want to place, if you don't care for ice attribute lightning, then you could save on a precious mod slot by just downloading. Okay, that doesn't tell the load order. I mean, so luminous, this is like considered lighting, right? Creatures, gameplay, graphics, immersion, miscellaneous, utilities. So this will probably be under visual and textual atmospheric changes. So this will go above crafting. So it'll probably go here where the animated weapons and stuff is, right? Ain't no probably, it'll go there. Okay, right? So then we have, what was this? This was inventory manipulation for player NPCs. New weapons or armor. New weapons or armor. And manipulation. Okay, so this will go changes to NPCs, followers, or animals. Visual changes to NPCs. So this will go above that. Changes to NPCs, animals, followers or animals. Crafting. Changes to NPCs. Wait, where it went? Where I just put that my hair go? Right? Okay, so crafting. Okay, animals, creatures. So this will go where the horses went. Right? Changes to NPC. So this needs to move, right? And this got to go up. Gameplay NPC. So this will move as well. Changes to NPCs. Changes to NPCs. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, those gotta stay at the bottom. Changes to NPCs. So all that crafting stuff gotta come after that, starting here. All right, changes to NPCs. Inventory manipulation, which is where it went. Where my rings went. Armor cheats clothing. All right, changes to NPCs, followers, or animals. Okay, let me see. gameplay tweaks, leveling abilities or spells, right? Visual, textual, atmospheric changes, including sounds and effect. Inventory manipulation for player or NPCs. Or spells, right? Visual changes, right? Then we have new character model replaces. I guess I don't know, right? But then I think this might have to go under, right? Because it says changes to NPCs, followers, and this is like a change to NPC. Okay, changes to NPCs. Now this is armor, clothing, weapons, but this changes NPCs as well. It changes the NPCs' armor, clothing, and weapons. All right. New weapons or armor, which is this. Crafting changes. New weapons, armor. Crafting changes, right? Miscellaneous or small changes to small locations. So this adds a carriage for the plantation, and this adds carriages to the minor holes. Okay, so this is crafting environmental foliage. Um, um, Place this mod near the bottom of your load order to avoid conflicts with other mods that change NPCs. Okay, so this can stay there. Now this one. So this is a mod for Rifted Children outside. Low order for this mod has no importance. It says. I never seen kids outside in Riften, so when I seen this mod, I was like, hey, why not get this? Um, so I'm thinking this needs to. Oh no, they said to place it near the bottom so it won't interfere with. All right. So this adds muffle and boots to a place called SharePoint, which is great because I always have trouble finding muffle and boots when I need them. Miscellaneous or small changes to small locations, alterations to in-game items. So this is a wearable lantern, and which is come in handy for me because instead of carrying a torch all the time, I could just equip this lantern and have my hands free. Then realistic conversations. It gives more realistic conversation for, it says what it says. Dirt replacer. Julia's texture pack. So those supposed to be close to the bottom, and they weren't before. So that's probably why things was floating in the air. All right, let's look at this again real quick. So I'm thinking of taking out Walls of Skyrim, right? And it was another one I wanted to take out. Walls of Skyrim. Oh, and that NPC outfit thing. So let me see if I could find something else. So let's see. NPCs. And we'll go over the mod list once we're done with it completely again. Okay, NPC clothing and armor overhaul. Let me see. This is my first mod, so any issues, so please let me know. This will change a lot of NPCs that I think could use different outfits and make the game feel a bit more immersive. Let me see. Their outfits don't look different. Those the same outfits folk in them had on. I don't know. What's this? PS4 Taylor's Measure Change NPC outfit. Yeah, I'm not changing their outfits on my own. So this mod might be the best one. Let me see. Logical outfits and classes for the Dark Brotherhood. Amulets on the 9. Um, who outfit? Oh, this looks nice. You could tell this on PC. Oh, they did the recolors, very nice recolors description. This mod's a series outfit from the game The Witcher 3. It's a light armor that you can craft at the forge, and leather, steel, no perk needed. Everything except the necklaces can be tempered. You can also enchant everything. As a bonus, gloves, boots, and necklace have a male model too. Please note that it's converted directly from the game with permission. The outfit is mirrored compared to the original one. That's how it came when I exported it. Yeah, see, I don't want nothing with no possible bug issues. That's a nice outfit though. So, the outfit can be crafted at any forge and upgraded. I like when they add like more pictures for you to see. NPCs walk and run at your pace. Oh, that's bytes. I really don't like downloading. You see where it say download 383 bytes. I really don't like downloading mods that require bytes. I like downloading smaller mods with kilobytes or megabytes. So, okay, so let's talk, right? So, I was saying that I just threw Fenoria together, her little backstory. I didn't even write down on nothing and just started playing a game. But as the more I've been playing and, I really want to get more into like the role playing aspect of it because Skyrim is such a great game. Let me see this. This mod as a cute travel outfit designed for young female characters in Skyrim. The outfit includes the following. Okay, it's light armor. Yeah, but is it going to look like this on my character? I mean, this one outfit take megabytes. Really nice, but no. So, like I was saying, I really want to get into the aspect of role playing, like doing a little better than what I was doing, and actually having a better backstory and stuff. And one of my favorite gameplays about Skyrim is vampires. I can't stand them, but I love the fact that they're in the game. I know, crazy. Because they do make the game. I love how the game put them in and make them the way that they are, you know? So I really want to do a vampire hunter. And you can't trust every mod you see, you know? I like downloading the more popular mods. So at least I know they're safe, you know? So I guess we'll stick with that NPC mod we got, which is this one, I believe. Yeah. So this one changes a lot of the NPCs' outfits. But I think this is causing me some issues. So like I said, I did see some people naked. It says it's compatible with common clothes, and it should be compatible with Cloaks of Skyrim. Common clothes will overwrite my changes. Load order. Put this mod or any other mods that change an NPC's outfit above mods that change their faces. I don't think I have any that change my face. Okay, so like what other mods could I use? Because I really want to get into this, you know? So I do want to, they got so many cool homes in Skyrim, right? What's verified creators? Let me see. They have so many cool homes in Skyrim. And I really want just one home to live in one nice area with a bunch of weapon racks. But I'm so scared to do that. And I did find that really nice home. Someone else in the game. Hey, Cartel. Hey, Wabajack. Sorry, I'm just seeing your message. I was looking at my notes I had on my mod load order list. Someone, I think it was Grim, or was it Jeremiah? It was somebody who said that they used the home mod, and I actually had that mod. So now Bethesda is paying some modders for their items, which is great, you know? So like stuff like this, they're verified creators now. Congratulations to all of them. And you could purchase their whatchamacallits. Now I wouldn't mind buying their stuff because if Bethesda trusts them, then I trust them. Even though I don't really trust Bethesda, but you know. But there's some really nice, like, look, homes. And one of the popular homes I found from Googling was this one. And I actually did download it and it was great. But what ended up happening is my stairs in the front, those two little stairs, ended up disappearing and we couldn't get on in the house. So I had to jump to get on a platform. But apparently at the time, which all of this was recent during this Fenoria playthrough, I didn't know that adding and removing mods mid-game is going to be a disaster. Now I know. So that's why this time around, I'm trying to make sure any and every mod that I want, I gotta put it in the game before I start a fresh game. Because once you're done with you do your mod load order, don't touch it, they said. So many people from my recent researches about my game crashing and stuff, and I know my mod load order is right. They're like, stop removing and adding mods in mid-game because a lot of mods aren't made to be added and removed in mid-game, you know? But this house right here, oh my God. It has 95 weapon racks, 80 mannequins. Like, this is the house as far as armor racks and stuff of my dreams. I could put any and everything I find in this house. And is located in Whiterun, right outside Whiterun. And it would be good for my kids. So that's one option, right? Now that Lakeview home we built, I actually liked that home, right? So let me see if I could find if they got Lakeview with more mannequins or something. I don't know. But again, I'm very nervous about using a mod at home. Okay, they got this Lakeview Manor update. But I did fall in love with Shadowfoot Sanctum in Riften. Okay, let's see. Lakeview Manor is a property in Falkreath Hole, north of Pine Watch. It is a potential home available with all the DLC add-on and the Anniversary Edition. We offer 24-hour merchants, specialized crafting stations for soul gems, blood potions, staff crafting stations, armor, tailoring, and custom cloud storage. You said Lakeview has a ton of modded. So what do you have any modded homes, Gray? They have a bulletin board. This is for players who want to make some quick coins. We added some jobs to the bulletin board. Really? Yeah, I did see some PC players using bulletin boards, getting jobs off of it. I wonder if they have a mod for that for us. 2 mannequins, 2 planters, fish aquarium. But see, this house, wow, the outside is nice. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I said, let me just get it together now. Because I wasn't even going to bother. But, last night after the game crashed, I was laying there thinking like, man, something got to give for me. Like, I can't. Wow, this is impressive. This doesn't even look like Lakeview. But it's so much stuff in here. See, I was just telling the people in the stream that Skyfall Estate was a very popular one. And I see why. You said White Plains Estate? Wow. Okay, they got a bunch of more displays added to the trophy room. Library with a capacity for 608 books. You know, I'm always collecting journals and stuff. Room for 4 kids. Okay, yeah, it says that. While this home is cheated, the real cheats are behind a locked door. If you do not wish to use the cheats, just ignore the key in the master bedroom. Oh, yeah, I couldn't find that mod. White glass armor and weapons replacer. Hmm. White iron items plus. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some unique armor for her since, you know, I really want to get into being a little more immersive. Now, I'm not going to do heavy role play. I'm still going to keep the role playing aspect, but I just want to be a little more immersive, you know, and like actually give this character her own story, and have her, you know, like I seen some people who have armor that's just made for their character in particular, and yeah, you know, like stuff like that. Raptors. What's this? Set for the Great Hunt. Hunt werewolves, white stags, wolves, netches. Replace rats replace skeevers. Okay, let's see here. What we gonna go with first? I tried this mod out. This was a mod I ended up removing because I don't know. It made the wild horses. They changed the color and stuff of them, and I wasn't really happy with the color selections they chose. Okay, let's look for houses first. You said Breeze Home. I just need a place with a lot of mannequins and stuff. And one house I could call home. Because I'm not trying to live all over Skyrim. Like, especially for immersive gameplay. I think that's just stupid. We living all over the place. Okay, I'm going to bookmark this one. Cliffside Home, a modest player home. Wow, this looks... Where's the rest of the picture? First mod released. Okay, yeah, we ain't doing that. I wonder if they have an improved, what do you call that? Shadowfoot Sanctum. Yeah, I don't see it. What's this? This is a resource pack stuffed to the brim with boatloads of additional resources for modders to use. Oh, it's for modders. Well, yeah, they ain't got no better Shadowfoot Sanctum. They got this. They add a spider thing in here. I don't want that. Okay, Honey Side to Shadowfoot. Okay, this links homes. Honeyside. Where in the world is Honeyside? So, alright. Oh, you know what I did see? Which I was wondering about. Let me go back under estate. There was this mod where you could sort of like build your own town or something. But the house was really nice. But I was like, okay, I don't want a whole town. Oh. Where is that mod? And I think, you know what? We could start her off with her own little home. Maybe she could start off living in something small or something, you know? This is compatible with Frostfall. Okay, so homes with a lot of clutter and stuff in it affects the FPS. So that's probably why I kept lagging a little when I went into that estate. Blackthorn? No, I think it was let me try typing in town. Oh, you're right. Yeah, this place. Man, this was pretty cool. But I was like, I don't want to build a whole town, but this mod looks so freaking awesome. Oh man, look at this. It says enter Blackthorn Trader and use the workbench to build any of the exterior options to gain access to all interior workbenches. Adds the main player home. It adds a guest house. So how did this mod work out for you? Cause I just want I don't need like workers and mines and all of that. Like, but this mod is really awesome. If you want to build your own little town or something, this is that mod. And you could change your appearance at the mirror. You said a place called Silverstead. Populated towns. The best town mod. NPC doesn't have gray face and they will level up with the player. There are a total of 7 new NPC on town. Hey, Adoran. Maybe I should get this one. It's only 20 kilobytes. Dragonbridge, Helgen, Irisstead, Carthwaster, Riverwood, Rorikstead, Shore Stone. I'm gonna bookmark that. Now, what's this? Yeah, Shore Stone is pathetic, right? Wait, I can't even see what you're saying because this stupid thing is in the way. Oh, PS5, yeah. Alright, Silverstead. Let me look at this. If I do download a modded house, I just want something that I'm certain is safe, that won't throw my items in the void. Well, there's a bunch of people who play with mods on PlayStation who has tons of mods, way more than I use, and they have no issues. And that's where I'm trying to get. All right, so let's just find us, how about a little cabin to go with her story, right? She could start off. The key to the hunter's cabin can be found in the treasure room along with the bandit report. You could claim Anissa's cabin. Who wants to live there? That cabin sucks. Okay, not safe storage. Okay, just need a... Just something small, you know? They got Dave Spas. This game is funny. Yeah, I would love a dog. You gotta pay for this one. This mod. But the dogs, they bark too much for my taste, you know? Bruska. This is nice. Yeah, I just need something small. Let me try small homes. And yeah, Whiterun will be great, or Riverwood. This is in Whiterun, south of Rorikstead. Yeah, no. Located in the hills north of Iverstead. Iverstead. Oh, you know what? We start off with, we get that home for free. The farmhouse, right? But I don't think I want to use that this time. Like, I'm going to do some things that we did, of course, with Fenoria, but then some things I don't want to do. Like, for instance, having all these homes all over the place. But you get a home in Whiterun as well, right? How much is that house in Whiterun? I never lived there before. Where is Iverstead? Iverstead. Oh, okay. So if I just find a cottage or something, go with her little story. All right, a small one-bedroom cottage in Riverwood. Cost-free, fast travel. No, just travel to Riverwood. Okay, this plugin may conflict with other mods that modify the century of Riverwood, so this one might not be safe. Well, you know what? I just got an idea of where she could live. Where my pen went. I got her story together for the most part, but you know, little ideas keep popping up here and there, so let the creative juices continue to flow. But I got a perfect idea. I'm not going to tell you guys. You'll see when the actual gameplay starts. Okay, so let me see. What other... Oh, so you know, remember I was talking yesterday about the multiple follower system thing, mods? Because I felt bad I had to get rid of Marcorio when we met Golder. But I'm a little scared of using this mod. And they got like a few of them. I don't know which one to use. That's steep. Mimosa. Okay. Play with this mod at your own risk. Back up your save before installing this mod. If some issues happen with this mod, disable the mod. Go back to your backup save. Yeah, see. Wait, you use this mod here? This mod load order is the bottom or near the bottom as possible as you can. Load your save and save the game, then load again. Go to some follower NPCs and confirm that the followers have a new dialogue from this mod. Oh boy, that's a lot. This mod conflicts all mods that change the default follower system dialogue. Okay, no, yeah, we ain't doing that. Now, then I seen this one, but I'm like, okay, he doesn't have a description other than create an army of followers for at least a limit of 512. But how do you use the mod? See, stuff like that, like lots of followers. Like, really, you couldn't take the time to put. What's this? Okay, multiple follower system. And see that this is a real popular mod. That's how I learned about it. Amazing follower tweaks. That should be under here. Is it this? Amazing follower tweaks. Okay, let's see. Compatibility between, I don't know what that is. Get off of me, you crazy bird. Okay, this mod allows for 90 follower. Manage outfit spells, combat style, home assignment level up, make werewolves or vampire lords, followers, ride horses, make camp, avoid traps, ignore friendly fire. Handy for keeping all your followers in one location like your house. Encourages AI through bonus damage incentives. Okay, but this might conflict with my other mods that. Yep, 5 followers. Alright, I'm gonna bookmark this because I need to see if that is gonna interfere with those first mods I got up there. with the character UI. Hey, Carla. I mean, having a dog would be nice, but like I said, the barking is so annoying. All right, is there anything else I want to add, especially before I end up starting a new game? I'm trying to think like, um, I was thinking of this mod, that Ironclad Company. You could call a mercenary to fight with you and stuff. Dragon under Whiterun. Oh, look at this. I was like, that's nice, a black Dwarven set. I don't care for Dwarven armor. Let me see if I could find a piece of armor that will fit her story. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at this. This looked better than that other elven armor. But again, that's like PC. Um, Light armor for Creation Club content. Clothing to light armor? Eh, that's nice. What's this? But is it gonna affect my other clothing mod? That's the question. I just want an outfit that she could call hers, right? Passive armor and heavy armor. Paladin armor and weapon set. We got paladin armor. Hmm. What is this? Yeah, no. Okay. Now, like that female armor, those clothes we were looking at before, those are really nice. Like, that's something that, I could use to have be her own. But I found the best texture set to replace Elvenlar armor texture without using, no. Because I don't want everybody wearing the same, whatchamacallit. Hmm. Where are those other clothes I seen, that we were looking at? Then they got this place. Um, oh, look at this. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I couldn't remember the name. All right, let me see. It should be under here, right? Yeah, okay. These are the armors I was looking at because I was like, this is nice. They got a whole bunch of like, oh wow, look at this. Yeah, but we ain't trying to look all Debellion type sexy. We just want to. No, I don't like that. I seen it at the top. I'm gonna go back up there. So do I have to download that for the armor? Right. Because that's one thing, I like mods that enhance the vanilla but don't take too much away from the vanilla. Now you see like these PC characters, like she don't even look like she belong in Skyrim. What Skyrim is she from? You know? Beautiful characters, absolutely, but I still want the Skyrim feel. Now this armor is nice. Okay, you can get the items in the chest in Alvor's house, basement, or in Whiterun Catacombs area. See picture. Also, they are craftable, understudded. After you craft a book from miscellaneous, you need the book in your inventory to be able to craft the armor so that they won't show up in your crafting list all time. This is a must-have or your crash. Okay, so what they mean, this is a must-have or I'll crash. Hang on. This one I like. Okay, so now what about when I wear other armors? Okay, so she uses one, two, three, four other mods. Okay, see, this armor is really nice, but I don't want all them extra mods just to make. I love this. Oh man. Okay, let me see what's this mod she's talking about. XPMSSE. Okay, which one? Custom place weapons within. No. Oh, yeah, see, this is too much for me. This beyond me.